Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today we are with my father who, I don't know whether he likes it or not now, but he's been christened Father Phil. It definitely come out on top when I asked the questions, or asked what do you reckon we should give him a nickname as. So he's the Right Reverend Father Phil now, and he'll turn the collar around.
For the moment. And there's a better one.
Yeah, so if you have, he's not just over happy with Father Phil. But if you have another nickname, please hit down the comments down below, and eventually one might turn up that he's fond of, and we'll run with that. But for now, we'll call him Father Phil. Maybe it'll grow on him. But anyways, so we are going to be talking about my Father Phil's first tractor and thereafter up until the Landini. So start off, what was Ferguson?
First tractor I got was a Ferguson TVO 35 dual clutch. Have it still, it's in the shed.
You can see it there. I did a little video on some of the tractors and that. They'll all be interlaid in the video.
It was belonging to my father. It was probably one of the few tractors he didn't trade up.
Yeah.
It was still there, and I was a gossin nipping about the yard. He gave it to me when I was probably 12 or 13. He gave me the tractor. It was originally a gold belly. A grey bonnet with a gold chassis.
Yeah.
It was dual clutch, and it was a deluxe model.
Yeah.
It had a rev counter.
And a rev counter, and that's what made it deluxe.
That's what made it a deluxe model.
That and the dual clutch.
And the dual clutch would be rare enough with a dual clutch now. You know what a dual clutch is?
Yes, it's where you had two clutches, one for the drive or for the wheels and one for the PTO.
You do.
You push it off.
Some things do stick in there.
You push it all the way down and it stops the PTO.
Well, when they were properly adjusted, yeah, they were a great job. They were a massive invention at the time.
Right, for square baling, wasn't it?
Yeah, for anything that were doing forward driving and needed to clutch and not kill the PTO.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a massive
But
step
why
forward.
did it get painted red then?
It was originally with grey and gold, sold in the Longford Arms. It is a Longford tractor. It's IX 4399 is the number of it. It was sold in 1950, manufactured in 1957 and sold in 57. He bought it in 1968. I have the receipt.
Yeah.
But at the time when it was traded back in 8 or 10 years after it was made, Massey Ferguson had evolved, which was only evolved 2 years later. It was in the next year in 1958, Massey Ferguson evolved, and they came up with the red and grey colour scheme. And the gold bellies weren't that terribly successful, and they didn't sell well, so they repainted all the ones as they were traded back in, and became red and grey.
Yeah.
And it's still red and grey to this day, but if you scrape off the paint, you get down to the gold.
To the original.
We'll put it back properly the way it should be eventually, whenever we get our whenever we're in other projects. Like, we have to start though.
Have to get started before we can run out.
Yeah, so that was the first tractor. Second tractor I bought, still there, was a Nutfield 1060. Bought it with a project in mind. I was probably 16 at the time. I wouldn't have had the driving license for the road. I bought it in view to make a rough terrain forklift, and I did. We turned everything the whole way around. We took out the half axle and turned the crown wheel. You could turn the crown wheel in a Nutfield and put it back in the opposite way around, and it changed all your forward gears to reverse gears.
Right.
So everything that you had in the forward, when you put the crown wheel on the opposite side of the pinion,
will come reverse.
Come reverse, and it was easy done because a cousin of mine made the mistake a number of years before that, doing a job on the back end of a Leyland, and put the crown wheel in the wrong way around, and all his forward gears were reverses. And I come up with a brainwave. I was only a young lad, which I was always into tricking at things. I never watched television when I was young. I was always, there was no computer games or eBay or Dundee or any of these things, or even down to YouTube. You went out to the workshop and you occupied yourself that way.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I put a mast on it. It's all still there.
Still there. You can see it there. I did a little walk around out in the field of it now. It is fairly rough, but it is one of the projects as well to pull it back and keep it as the forklift conversion. Because
you might sell it and buy it a clean 1060.
No, we'll keep it. It's a forklift conversion. Where do you see the next one?
Well, I suppose, yeah.
Where do you see the next one?
It's a long time since it would work. We fought with it for years. I put a shear grab on it. I put a 5 foot McKenna shear grab on it.
Yeah.
And we fed the cattle for I'd say 10 years.
Yeah.
Never gave an ounce of trouble, and you could nip in and out anywhere. It was probably the next best thing to the teleporter.
Yeah.
At the time, but the main ram in it started leaking, and it just become like an oil strainer, and we couldn't get seals for it because the actual spindle of the ram is damaged.
Yeah.
And we just kind of parked it and moved on to something else, and that was really it.
Yeah.
After that, when I had the driving license, I remember driving one whole summer, drawing silage for this fella and that fella. We had a 188 here.
Yeah.
And it was giving trouble, and I took it asunder probably, I suppose it was in the winter of 86. Took it all asunder.
Yeah.
Every last bit of it. There was no two bits of it left together. And we rebuilt the whole thing and done it up and repainted it, and I don't think there's any pictures of it. It was a Tipperary registered.
Yeah. Was that the one? Do I not have a picture of on the class system Spicer?
No, that's the 165.
That's 165.
Yeah, it's I can't try to think of the registration number. It was 7993 FI. Nearly sure it was FI. I'm sure it was Tipperary. It was a great joke. It was an absolute rocket on the road. Multi-power 188. It was a demon of a thing. And I spent the next summer drawing silage for this fella and that fella and the other fella, and had a nice few pound together at the end of the summer, and I said, no, it's time for another winter project.
Yeah.
So I looked up, a brother of mine was buying an old Ford 3000 off a fella, and I went with him one evening, and there was another Ford 3000, a rougher one, in the ditch, and sure, look, he parted with me a few pound and bought it, and it was a wreck of a thing. We brought it home and I got an engine in a breaker's yard in Killishandra, got it going. I drew silage. I probably got it in the end of August, and I drew silage with it before Halloween.
Yeah.
For a neighbour in the road. You were farming the land now.
Yeah.
I drew silage for him the Halloween weekend.
It was a bit late.
Oh, it was a bit late now. It was square stuff, but anyway. We done that. When I had it running and got it all mechanically right, I spent a couple of, I suppose, weeks and months in the winter time, took it all asunder again. I built a cab on it, and I painted it, and used that for a year or two probably, tricking about, and then I decided I needed something a bit better, and we went off down to Irish Town in Mayo.
Yeah.
And I bought a Landini 8550, 4-wheel drive, rough enough. Well, probably was about 1990, I'd say, spring of 1990.
Yeah.
Mechanically was good enough, but there was a lot of issues with the cab. There was a lot of rot in it.
Yeah.
You think your 3690 is bad, you should have seen this shock. But the money was small, and money never was too plentiful, and I brought it home and I worked it for the summer. And then that winter, it wouldn't fit into the workshop.
Into the old tractor house?
No, into the old workshop.
Oh, the old workshop.
You don't remember it?
No.
No, the old workshop. There was a lowish enough door and a big sliding door, but it was quite low. So I ended up, the back rims on it was rotten. So I ended up buying a set of wheels off a fella that had good rims.
Yeah.
So I bet the tyres off the rims of it, and I put the two wheels back on it, on the rims.
Right.
And I drove it into the shed. I had 2 inches clearance in the door with no rims, no tyres.
No tyres,
Rode
just
it
on
in.
the rim.
That was put into the shed, I suppose, around Christmas. And I had it out Patrick's Day, and it looked like, but there's a photograph of it somewhere now if I can find it. It looked like brand new.
There's a photograph of it with a trailer on it.
Now there's photographs of it on the lane somewhere.
Right.
And I will look inside now and I'm going to find them. I put 4 new tyres on it. I got the roof of a 699 or 698 Massey. The Massey cab was the exact same. Put it on it. The mud guards were near enough non-existent, so I made new mud guards. Put them on it. Painted it. Mechanically it was probably good enough. There wasn't much you could do with it. It was a clutch and a hydraulic pump every 18 months. It was just, the back end was different for making filings, fine filings, and it just circulated through the oil, and it used to knacker the pump about every 18 months. Kept that for a good while.
Yeah, you put turbo on and you put loader
Put a
on
turbo
it.
on it. I was bailing with a KR125 Crone,
Yeah,
and we changed into a Welger. And with the Welger RP12S, without the turbo, it was lacking power. So I bought a turbo unit off a local machinery dealer, and we fitted it to it, and we changed the nozzles and injectors, and we got an extra probably 15 horsepower, 20 horsepower. And there was a lad we used to bail for, a very good customer, we still actually bail from, and he says the difference with the turbo was a half hundredweight on the bonnet.
Yeah.
On a 35. He had to put a half hundredweight of meal onto the bonnet of the 35 to lift the bail. And we put the turbo on with a bit more power, packed a tighter bail.
Yeah, made a heavier bail.
Made a heavier bail. And that was the difference with the turbo, it just gave you that bit more power.
Packed the bail that bit tighter.
Packed a bit tighter. We put a loader on it. A brother of mine had bought an old rough farming in a bog pass, and there was bad access into it, and we put twin wheels and a loader on it, and we were able to get out the bales for him. We put in several sessions taking out bales, and it was just a torture, so I got the twin wheels for it.
I didn't know you had twin wheels for it.
Yeah, the twin wheels are still there.
Still there?
Somewhere. Out the back somewhere. They're still there. So I had 34, 16.9 34s.
Yeah.
It was a great hoe tractor. I traded it in for a Massey 699 in probably 97, I suppose.
Yeah.
96 or 97.
Yeah.
The 699 was a big step up.
Yeah. So as you've seen there, you've seen videos, and you've seen before of the old Landini working there, pulling the beat with the loader on it, and what else is there? Just drawing a grain cart.
Probably pictures somewhere. It wouldn't be that many pictures. It wasn't. It wasn't like this fella in taking a snap of absolutely everything that goes on. But anyway, probably we should have taken more pictures and more time to
video and stuff.
Do things, and we just didn't, I suppose.
Sure, it is what it is. And anyways, on my first tractor, I bought a 135 when I was 12.
12.
Yeah. Well, I bought the very first of them. It's the 300 tractor med or something there.
No, but it's the first year or 2 years of production. It has the same axle as a 35.
Yeah, it's one of the first of them anyways. Original, I bought it and we did a bit of work on it.
It hasn't been done much since now, but it needs to be
another
project.
Yeah, the fan fell off and it put a hole in the radiator and it broke the water pump, and the starter doesn't work anymore, and the cab is blown off, and the last time it was on the old pull start mechanism for a good while, and someone let their foot slip off the clutch and run into the back of the teleporter.
Not guilty.
Put a nice dent in the bonnet or the front grille.
Yeah, it needs to be taken in and
it's one of the many projects around the place that
we'll probably have to live to be about 150 to get around them all.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But sure, there's not a whole lot we can do about it. But sure, anyways, as you may notice, this top is a JCB Christmas jumper that Liv's father gave to me. Just in case you're wondering, and that's really it. So that's Father Phil's first few tractors.
First lesson.
Yeah. Here ends the first reading of the first chapter of the first tractor.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have more.
But we'll sit down again another time and we might go through some of the following tractors, the 699 and the 3090.
Yeah, there has been lots of them.
And all that has come. And that is really, I can't think of anything else. So just want to wish you all a happy Christmas from all of us here.
Merry Christmas and a happy and safe new
year
2020.
Yeah, and hopefully now it'll be a better year than the year gone by with cattle prices and all that. But I will talk a bit more about a year in review on Sunday. All going well, I'll be doing a bit of a recap of the year and all the doings and goings and whatnot. And I'm hoping to put together a video of, I have a lot of clips that I'd never used in videos throughout the year. One my brother driving the Jeep and putting in a bit of meal. There's a couple of different little clips that I never used in any videos. I'm going to throw them together, a bit of a mishmash of a video at some stage over the next week. And yeah, that is really it. I don't think there was anything else. That is it. I'd like to give a shout out to John Feary and his family. It was lovely to meet you, and I had a great chat with you. And also there was shout outs I was to give to other people.
Well, start writing these things down.
Yeah, I need to start writing these things down.
Old age is catching up with them.
Yeah, it's just I get a lot of requests for shout outs, and I get a lot of requests for different things and people talking to me, and it's actually starting to get to the stage where I'm finding it hard to keep on top of everything and to remember to do this for this man and do that for the other man.
He thinks it's hard now. Wait till a couple of weeks' time when we're at the slurry.
Yeah.
Be easy talking to him.
But I'll have lots of time, sure. I'll be only going up and down a field, doing a few miles an hour.
We'll be on the Grand Tour.
With the Grand Tour have started, and it'll be happy days. Someone will get caught up on sleep.
Yeah.
So anyways, I think we're going to leave it at that. I can't think of anything else, but shout out to John Feary and his family. It was lovely to meet you, and I had a great chat with you. But anyways, we're going to leave it at that. So hope you enjoyed this video. Me merch, caps, beanies, all that, you know where to go in the description down below. You'll find everything else that you pretty much need to know. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all of that is down there. So please like and subscribe to my please like and subscribe to my channel. That is it from us. Good luck and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.